All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. And this is going to be a lesson entitled, We're being made to see exactly how Lot felt, or we're being made, or now I understand how Lot felt, man. And this is going into this scripture here in 2 Peter's chapter 2, verse 7, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filth. In fact, let me go up a bit. Verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example, right? An example unto them that should after, unto those that after should live ungodly. And many people, I remember the first time I truly heard the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, man, and I got goosebumps on my arm, right? I got goosebumps on my arm, and it really bothered me, man. I'd never heard that story before. Like, I heard the story for the first time properly at I think I was maybe 18 years old. I didn't even know I was an Israelite then, right? And I remember hearing the story and I was like, man, it was worrying to me, right? Yet most people in this world that don't really care about the spiritual things, that story is not really worrying unto them, man, because they don't view that as a situation that actually happened on earth. They think that's like just something that happened in the book. They think, oh, that's just a story that happened in a book. But this world right now is not exactly the same, if not worse, than the world that got destroyed and turned to ashes, man. But except now, the whole earth's basically Sodom and Gomorrah, man. During that time, those were cities that were Sodom and Gomorrah. But now we got Babylon the Great, which is the whole of America, right? And all the individual main hubs of wickedness that place has, right? Then we've got Dubai, right? We've got London. That's a place of wickedness, right? The city I'm from got full of wickedness too, man. All the Midlands, the south of England, the north, the middle of England, the north of England. It's all wicked, man. Germany, France, that's Paris. Paris has definitely got to be a place of wickedness because they call it in this world the city of love, right? But the city of love in this world is wicked. And just look at that Olympic Games that they had, man. Big, big tea freaks shaking up themselves, man, twizzling around and pirouetting all over the place, man. A whole big blue Smurf demon singing in some next some next demonic way. You don't even know if unless you can speak French what the hell this geezer's saying. Just looking zesty as all hell. That was way more demonic than the 2012 Olympics, and then you ended up seeing later on that was basically them showing the C-19er. That this world is truly so bothersome to anyone that believes in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that you almost don't want to talk to nobody, man. To the point where if you go to the store, you're going to make sure you use the self-checkout so you don't have to talk to the cashier. Like, if you go out, you're going to want to just go out and get whatever you need and come right back home, man. If you go gym, you're going to be one of the most antisocial people in that gym to where people are going to be looking at you like you're some weirdo. You ain't going to want to talk to nobody. You might train with your hood up, right? You might train with a cap on to hide your face. You ain't going to want to talk to none of these people. You ain't going to want to say nothing to them, man. And then the demons on these people are going to make them want to harass you and bother you and trying to see what you're doing, trying to flip and monitor every single weight that you're lifting, when all you're trying to do is get your health right, man. This world is really bothersome to people that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. And that's why whenever we hear about something bad happening, we actually get happy, which is the reverse of the people that love this world, because they get bothered when they hear about evils coming upon this world, because that means that they're going to be able to enjoy less of this wicked world that they love. And people don't really care about the wickedness of this world. Their main grievance is that they can't take part in the wickedness. That's the main thing that always bothers them. That this world's wicked, but they can't take part in the wickedness, man. Like, you've got this guy right now, Adrian Broner, right? And he's flipping through, man. Like, this guy's making a fool out of himself. And if you look at him now to just 10 years ago, it really looks like the geezer's aged about 20 years, man. In 10. He doesn't even look close to the same guy. He's got some big, fat, he looks like he's holding a small 14-inch TV. One of them old school ones underneath his belly, man. A box TV under his damn stomach. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. But he can still move like a fighter. And he's still got natural violence. So he can get away with taking a mick in certain areas. But he's just making a fool out of himself, man. And his grievance isn't that, oh, this world's wicked. He's just trying to get back the same amount of money that he used to have, so that he can partake in all the same things that ultimately really made him lose most of his money that he made from boxing in the first place. To the point where this guy is prepared to act zesty on camera, which he used to go on zesty back in the day when he used to be around Javante Davis anyway, if we're being real. Right? Now, I'm not saying that he is a GAY, but he acts like it a lot of times though. And some of the things that he says are. And we can't deny that, man. If you've seen what I'm talking about, you can't, and you're a real person, you can't deny that. So some of the things that these guys says are extremely questionable, man. He's making a fool out of himself, and that's most of the people in this world. Even the people that have never been in that limelight of stardom, they want to be there, and that's why you have all these women and these hoes that will be around all these different live streamers, and then they'll be around another live streamer, another like you. You've literally got some 3-foot geezer called Baby Alien, and man's got groupies. Like, it just shows that how low level women are in this world, man, and now they don't have no dignity. They're disgusting. Women really, like, I understand why King Solomon said what he said as well about how he finds more bitter than deaf women, man, whose hearts are snares and nets, because their heart is snares and nets, man. They do so much bogged out evil wickedness. It's demonic as hell, man. But verse 6 anyway, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So people, when they hear about Sodom and Gomorrah, should be thinking, man, if we keep living wicked like we are, we're gonna end up like this. And that's why people will get bogged out when they might hear a story about, like, oh, in the past in gyms goes back to the word gymnos, right? And gymnos means naked. They'll be like, ugh, ugh. So you're trying to say that people used to work out naked in the past? Okay, go to a gym right now, and people are basically working out naked. The women are basically training naked. They're probably wearing more clothes to bed than they're wearing in the gym. Which, fair enough, you could say, oh well, they're not exercising when they're in their bed, so of course they're gonna want to blah blah. But okay, you can say that maybe, right? But the things that women wear, okay, women are wearing more on the beach than they wear to the gym, or they're wearing the same amount to the beach as they wear in the gym. They're literally basically in a bikini in the gym, just thirsty for attention, but then trying to make it like they're not doing it for attention. But then if the opportunity comes for there to be a female-only gym, they won't take the option. They want to train in a male-only gym. When they can't lift the male weights, the weights that men would be lifting for the most part, man. And their whole mind is snares and nets, man. Verse 7. And deliver just lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And we're in that lot now, man. Hopefully that we're vexed with all the things that these people talk about. Like, you might be on a train and you hear these people talking, you'll be like, man, I wish this person would just shut the fuck up. That's what you'll be thinking. You might stumble across you might be stumbling across a video on YouTube and you see the title and you're like, man, what the fuck, man? Or you might see a body cam arrest video and you're like, man, people are just really getting. You might just read the title. You might not even watch the video. You might just read the title and you're like, man, what the hell? Or you might see a brother, elder apostle or brother's video title and you're like, man, see? You might see a elder's video that's always going into scoffers and just see the people that are the first. They might just see the first 10 seconds and be like, man, I don't even want to watch this video right now, because it's just going to get me even more angry. Because we're just vexed with these wicked ass people, man. They're just annoying to us, man. They hate Yahweh. They hate righteousness, right? They don't want anything good to happen in terms of righteousness, man. They want more ability to be able to perform wickedness. They don't want a righteous world. They don't want a world backed by the laws of God. They want to just have the image of right. Like one of the main things that you'll see harlots do in this world is wear a cross, but that's supposedly, according to this world, meant to be a sign of righteousness. But one of the main places where you'll find women that are of whoredom, right, would be in a church. That's like the harlot retirement home, man. Verse 8, for that righteous man dwelling among them, which we're in that lot now, and we're, Lord willing, trying to be righteous, man. And we're dwelling among these people, man. We ain't in no secret island somewhere of our own self. We're aware of the people that are going to be saved by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are among the wicked in all several different lands, man. And that's why the prophecy states that the seed of the house of Israel is going to be gathered from all different... You know what? Let me get it. Because the last thing I want people trying to do is trying to say I'm chatting it off out here. I'm not lying about this, right? Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that they shall no more say Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yahweh liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So the salvation of the Israelites, of the seed of Israel, is going to happen among all these different nations, because the seed of Israel is among these people, man. We've grew up at points in time copying some of the same things that these people used to do, man. We used to do that Christmas BS. And then you're stressed out thinking, oh man, what presents am I going to buy? Or I got to make sure I buy this present. I got to make sure I buy that present. And then after you've bought the presents and these people open them, the first thing they do, the first time they get on your nerves, you're regretting buying the present. That's how it goes. People ain't going to be honest and say that's what it is, but that's how it goes though. The first time the person gets on your nerves that you bought the present for you, man, I wish I would have just saved my money. I should have just saved my money. Or people that are ungrateful about what they got, or you might be ungrateful about what you got, man. That's how it goes. We've done the whole eating pork thing, but to the point where and the demon of that off us now, to where it stinks if we smell that, man. It's a smell that stands out as sin to us. It just stinks, man. It's like a foul stench upon nostrils. Whereas in the past, it was a nice smell upon nostrils, man. Prawns and all that. That used to be a thing I would eat a lot of. But what does it end up doing later on in life? It ends up mashing up your health, man. And now you got several health problems from the way how you ate before, because Yahweh is now showing you the light of, man, you shouldn't have did that. And now you got to bear all that ailments in your flesh until the kingdom, really. Some of the damage is so like permanent that it's not going to be changed until the kingdom. And that's why the scriptures speak about having a what, man? An ailment in the flesh, man. An ailment. I don't know. I can't remember the way it words it, man. Verse 8, for that righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day without unlawful deeds. And that's what we think now, man. To the point where we don't really want to be around these people. We only end up around these people when it's absolutely necessary, man. And sometimes we even avoid going out to certain places to be saved from end up doing something stupid, man. We avoid being around certain people to avoid being something stupid, to avoid doing something stupid. And that's why certain people Yahweh keeps away from seeing people that believe in him, man. So if you have a demon that wants to travel from all the way from one other country to a next country to try and harass men that he don't know, by the way, right? Yahweh keeps them away from seeing them. He might make other people see them, but he keeps those people away from seeing them, man, because he knows that there's nothing good in it for them, and that he's keeping them away from seeing people that are going to aggravate their spirit, man. But I just wanted to do this little small video on how like we're vexed, just like how Lot was vexed, man, and we're starting to see and feel the kind of things that he went through, man. Let's read this verse as well, verse 9. The Lord knoweth. Let me read this. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. And that's what Yahweh does, man. He went certain time when things ain't happening for us. You might be kept within a certain, like, there's one thing that I kind of say to myself, and this ain't nothing for nobody else to say. It's just something that I think, that I say, like the money angel, man. which is not a thing that's in the scriptures and nothing like that, but it's just something that makes me laugh sometimes, where it seems like a man's financials always stay within a certain range, even when technically the amount of money that he actually has available goes up. He's still only able to still carry on living the exact same things, man, even though his money might have actually increased. The same things that he used to do before when he didn't have as much money is the same thing that he's able to do when he's got more, right? And that's just something that I say. And that's done. And that's just something that I say to myself. I think this might be the first time I've even said it on a video, but like that's done. So you might not know why it's being done, but really potentially it's being done to keep you away from wickedness, man. So certain people, as one brother might have a lot of money compared to you, but you might have a lot less because Yahweh knows you and Yahweh knows that brother too. And it's keeping you away from certain things that might not affect the other person, man. Keeping you away from wicked ass demon women that are all of a gonna sudden think that you're handsome now because you think she got some money, right? He keeps us away from wicked ass people, man. But I'm gonna end this video here anyway. I'm gonna end the video there. Shalom.